my hand.
Yo, I was trying to make up the words. Star 106 hits. Happy Monday. Good afternoon, 242. Welcome to another edition of Free Your Mind, brought to you courtesy of KFC, Pinder Tile, Muffler World. Want to say thank you, of course, to Lactogen 3, distributed by Lightborns Trading, the galley at Sunrise, aka Sunrise Cafe number 2, discount distributors, and Produce Express. Thank you to them as well. Of course, CG Atlantic has got us, Rev has got us this hour. And of course, you. I don't want to say thank you to everybody locked and loaded. Natural Empress and Star 106 on Facebook. And of course, those that got it locked on the channel 976 on cable, thank you so much. And of course, on the FM band, 106.5 FM is where you find us. That's where y'all at right now, right? Thank you so much. All right. Today's Monday, and today is normally dubbed a what kind of Monday, PJ?
How are you feeling? Last week Monday was take the shackles off my feet so I can dance Monday.
Oh, that's what it was?
I call it a Majestic Monday.
I'm calling it. It's the final countdown.
I can That was shady. That was very shady.
Sorry,
I'm going to not put your hand back down. Say, Nasha, what is today? Today is.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Oh my God.
I can't wait too long though.
I don't even know. Hold on, come back.
Beats. Majestic Monday. What makes it majestic? Beats.
The fact that another weekend has come and gone. Some people ain't wake up. Some people wake up with a hangover. But hey, we woke up and all of us who listen, if you're listening to the show right now, you decided to carry on. You decided to go about your day and make it happen. So that's majestic. You are a majestic beast. You are a wildebeest on the Serengeti.
Yes.
You are a lioness.
You are lioness Pundi Rise.
Pundi Rise.
Yes.
No,
yes.
Today is a meaningful Monday. That's what it is.
Okay. I like it. I want to take this time to, if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. You celebrate with my good friend, Mr. Omar Riley, aka Omar. Taurus Riley, is celebrating his birthday today.
Happy birthday.
So happy birthday to the singer. Yes, indeed. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you as well. All right. Speaking of beats on your Majestic Monday, where you see you said some people didn't wake up this morning.
Yeah.
What's funny is that I was playing in the backyard with my daughter on Saturday. And the dog next door, who is quite ferocious, like a lion, you mentioned lion, he was barking and carrying on and ready to eat my little Tiana, right? Because Tiana would just be like a bite-sized meal for her,
That's a snack.
for him, or just a little snack. And, of course, Tiana thinks she's a big dog. So she's, barking back at him like she wasn't backing down. I was like, check my girl out, just like a mummy, right? Right. And I'm looking, and funny enough, that was Saturday evening. I got a call yesterday from the neighbor to tell me that the dog just died. And I'm like, what? But I was just kind of talking to him. Like, literally, I just spoke to the dog and said, you want to eat my dog, don't you? You would love to have a taste of my little Tiana right now.
Hey, and how dare you?
Like,
what was his last meal?
And only to find out that the dog just dropped out.
Rest in peace, Fido.
And that seriously, y'all, that had me crushed, because I'm saying, look how I was just talking to the dog. I mean, it could be dog, it could be person. You just don't know.
Well, what did the dog have to say about that on Sunday?
My dog?
Yeah.
No, the neighbor.
No, that it's strange that this dog, like I said on Saturday, showed no signs of slowing down or sickness or so an autopsy must be done on the family dog.
Not the dog.
Of course.
But all dogs go to heaven.
Autopsy?
Who putting the funeral together?
On the dog?
I'm not quite. I didn't answer. You can't listen to me. You can't ask those kind of questions when somebody just died. That is so uncouth.
And my people, don't be taken aback. They baptize the dogs. So I can job
somebody.
So don't be surprised when you see a funeral service for the dog.
No, for real. No, let's be real. Now, I want y'all to just maybe rewind 3-4 years ago. I would be kiki ha with y'all too. Like, this is a joke. But if something was to happen to my dear Tiana, I want you to believe I have to take time off. Like
Man, don't.
Yeah,
I am serious.
see,
There are people out there that, you know what, I apologize to y'all profusely because I used to laugh at real animal lovers. Like, man, come on, man, it ain't that serious. But I'll be the first to tell you
Oh, okay.
that if
'cause I'm
something
still there.
was
Okay.
to, no, for real, if something was to happen to my little girl,
My spook.
my
My teacup,
Tiana,
your
my
teacup.
TT, then I want you to believe I'm messed up.
I
You
right
know-
there with you. Shout out to Coco.
Empress, I kind of mixed
No,
up with
you
it
do.
because
I remember your dog died.
when I was younger, right? Yeah, when I was younger, when I grew up in the family islands in Long Island. Shout out to everybody from Long Island.
Shout out to you.
I had a Chow Chow, the
I love them.
most loyal, loving dog. Crazy. She crazy.
Yeah,
I don't
Chow
play with
Chows,
that. That
yeah.
crazy. But the best dog. This dog was my literal best friend. And after I came to Nassau, you know, I guess he couldn't take moving around.
that took a
Kimbo
while.
couldn't take it, and
You think it's funny?
she passed. But
TJ over
since
there
then,
killing-
I've never had that same connection with another animal. Like I distinctly remember a time when I was younger, probably in high school, junior high, and I had a dog. It was a very nice pot cake, very nice, and it died. And my dad was just like, "Okay, put it in the bag, throw it in the garbage."
Yeah, throw it in the bush.
Yeah, I
Bush, no,
couldn't.
the dumpster.
I couldn't.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't. I
So
don't
what
do
now?
Yeah, like put it in a bag and show it in the dumpster. And
My
God,
I don't know that
Let's
that
fast
image just
forward
stuck with me.
to the topic at hand because what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite one or two veterinarians. I'm going to invite one right off the top of my head is in Canada. So we'll see how foreigners deal with their animals. And then I'm going to invite like Dr. Basil Sands, maybe
Yeah.
the vet of Nassau.
Of the Bahamas.
All
if you
right.
like to
Okay.
make-
Exactly.
Yep.
And I'm going to show y'all that people are really, with or without COVID and all of its restrictions on your pocket, that people are into their animals.
No, I not knocking it. I just haven't experienced, I guess, the
That
depth,
kind of love,
the
man.
emotional depth that you guys have. I do have a dog.
TJ?
I do have a dog that I claim was mine, but it's not technically mine. It's my neighbor's dog. So shout out to Rudy Pennerman, my little shih tzu that comes out every now and then to hail me and goes back to the real parents.
Shall know.
No.
He's
You
the
ain't
happy uncle.
interested.
No, I am a proud dog uncle. Like,
no.
proud.
A dunkle. A dunkle.
Uncle!
You know,
That's just what I am.
I gotta need y'all to take a break. All right, back in y'all corners, we're gonna take a quick break right here. We come with the real topic, but I just had to say that no, what Beat said was just so timely. You know, you just never know. You know, when it's your time, the dog's time, nobody time. I just saw the dog in all of its fullness and glory Saturday evening, and then the next day the dog was gone. Doggone,
In the bushes.
Wow.
just like
I went.
that.
In the bag.
I just had a thought, but I think it's really inappropriate. I was gonna say rest in peace to DMX, but in all seriousness, rest in peace DMX. It's just we was talking about the dogs.
Yeah.
So what is
Dog man X.
I don't get it.
No, he really liked dogs. DMX.
You
Oh, he did?
Dogs for life.
Yes. What? Woo, woo, woo.
I can't deal with
You
y'all.
know,
my dogs.
Please stay with me to the break.
Take a break. Take a break.
We're taking a break. We'll be right back. Free your mind on a Mad Monday right here
I
on your
being
hit
dead
station.
serious?
Where's Star 106 hits.
Hey, I want y'all to know
No,
my
this
guy
is a joke.
DMX went out
They
in
come roll me to the
in
break.
Please
proper-
take a break before I scream.
he went out in proper style.
No,
I
like,
saw
let me
it.
tell you
Memorial
something.
really was good.
Let me
I
tell you
saw it,
something, bro.
yeah.
And I so happy, and I guess I shouldn't be happy about it, but it speaks volumes that DMX passing and his funeral, because him and Prince Philip died about the same time.
The same
Yeah,
day.
same day.
Same
But
day, yeah.
the coverage of DMX's funeral versus Prince Philip,
And why do you think
There's no
that is?
comparison.
Hey, why do you think that
Oh.
is?
Oh,
Seriously?
oh,
no, in the sense that DMX had so much
Oh, no, yeah,
coverage.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
oh.
DMX was an icon. Like
Yeah.
he was literally a staple in our life. Some of us.
Did y'all hear what Wendy Williams did to DMX back in the day?
Oh no,
Before he became
I wouldn't be
DMX?
surprised, but
What
what?
she said.
So
Some
when she was hot on the radio,
Mhm.
and people used to come in and bring their music for her to play on the radio, she politely took the cassette from him, went outside and threw it out the window.
Oh,
I mean,
Auntie
And he
Wendy.
saw her do it, and that's why he vowed to never be a guest on her show.
I mean,
I was like, Wendy,
That's
you have it like that,
He's
eh?
been a big
that's
platform.
that's foul. And Wendy Williams really should be using, she should use her platform to promote people, regardless if she liked the music style or not.
She
But then again, I don't think that Wendy Williams just go home and listen to anything close to DMX.
Yeah, she doesn't give
I
me
feel
that
like
she's that girl.
no,
oh really? Because
I
how
mean-
she say she be in the club with this one
I
and
mean, no,
that
no,
one.
no.
not to know when DMX song come on, she is stand
She
still.
don't know.
I have Wendy Williams as that girl for me, but I don't have as a musical
No,
caricature for
She
me.
No.
said, "Oh, these things happen for a reason." What was the reason? What was the reason?
Well, shit.
You see what DMX began? What was the reason?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
she's famous.
You know-
he's famous.
You throw it out the window for what?
that might have actually
Sorry,
been
boy.
these things really do happen. That might have actually been the fuel for him to say, well, you know what, I thinking she can help me out because or to us black or whatever. So he's like, you know what? After I can't count on nobody, so I have to count on myself. Yeah,
What a time.
Sorry, side
I'm
note.
about to push in the work harder.
Side note, speaking about it, I have a friend of mine, and I hope she's watching. And I'm so sorry to talk about it, but this is the only thing I think of. She loves cats.
Oh Lord.
And I remember one of her cats died.
You got a crazy cat lady friend?
Just
That
say
cat
yes.
lady.
Say
Eccentric.
yes. Say yes.
Yeah. So she
Name
posted
of
the
the organization again.
obituary
real
Shut
quick,
up.
anyway.
of the cat. Like,
Shut up.
let's say the cat was like Mr. Bob Whiskies.
Shut up.
Here lies Mr. Bob Whiskies
Uh-uh.
from this time to that time. And I remember having the heartiest laugh because I never seen an obituary for no animal, let alone Mr. Bob.
You are cool, right?
PJ don't have a
cool.
heart. PJ don't have
I
a
said, I'm
heart.
so sorry to laugh. But is this your cat?
You are cool, right?
Camden, stay there.
You are cool.
No, but I would really be sad if my Rudy died though. Like, so I would be sad.
PJ, I can't see what you know.
No, yeah. Like I go to my neighbor's house, like Costa and Sasha,
I think it
and I
like
said, hey, I love this idea of having this dog because I can give him back to you, but I can still enjoy him like he's my dog too. So yeah, that's my Rudy.
No,
Big
child. Me and my Coco, no.
Kind of good.
Pitbull mix.
Oh,
She's very
King
sweet.
Clemson, please.
Hey, hey.
Y'all know this song as the top track from Lil D Wayne on How to Love, but this voice, my friend, is a different voice that you may heard, but you may not heard of this style. This is Chris the Sketch Perry.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And you have to be a fan to know that he came out with a YouTube cover and this was on the airwaves. Same time as How to Love when people didn't even know.
I did not know that. I did not know that. Shout out to Chris.
Shout out to the Sketch Perry, okay?
I thought this was Justin Bieber. My bad. I'm sorry. I was
Even Justin could never.
My bad.
Even the Beebs could never.
not the stan, right? It's interesting to bring up Justin Bieber. I was talking about if I was like, but I feel like Justin Bieber has developed so much in his career and like as a person that like honestly, if someone did it's not like sweepstakes, spend a day with the star. I honestly feel, but if there's like, you can spend a day with Justin Bieber, but I was taking that, bro. I was taking that. Huh?
Star 106 hits the remake. It is Sketch Carey, our very own Sketch Carey, with a wonderful version of Lil Wayne's How to Love, taking us into today's topic. All right, so here it is, guys. No more animal talk until I get the professionals in. All right, but you know what? It's funny. I can tie the animals into it because even animals thrive and need love. All right, they don't need just food, they need love too. All right, but my question today is simply this: how important is it to you, or how important is affection to you? All right, let us take you back to childhood because I'm getting to understand more and more every day that everybody ain't grow up like me. And when I say that, my parents, my mother in particular, was a very, very, very affectionate person. So if it is that we walk through the door 10 times for the day, you either gonna get a kiss on your cheek, your forehead, or a simple "I love you."
Wow.
Don't matter what. And it ain't gotta be a birthday. It ain't that extra Christmas love. It's just because today is Monday. All right. So I grew up in a very, very, very loving home. Um, needless to say that everybody didn't grow up the way I did. You have people that have grown up in homes that are growing up in homes right now where you have to surmise and you have to just know that you're loved because usually it's a I put a roof over your head kind of story, or there's food on the table, so you equate that
Mhm.
to love. But I want you to understand there's a fundamental difference between love and affection and love with affection. So now that I've told you pretty much how I grew up and how my kids are accustomed to growing up as well, because that's all I know is to be very loving and affectionate. I'm like that with just people generally. How much time y'all see me prior to COVID where I'd be all over y'all? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's a hug.
True.
It's a, you know,
Mhm.
always. That's just me.
Mhm.
Um, really COVID ain't stopped much.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where I'm concerned, because
Right.
that's how I express my love. All right. What was home like for you? Because if you don't grow with that kind of love and affection,
Yeah.
then when you grow up as an adult, you may buck up on somebody like me that can be a problem. Like real talk, because I can be like, what happened? Well, what
We're
happened?
going
What,
down.
what, what
Mhm.
happened in your house?
Hey, oh, you don't love me? Eh?
What
What's
is this
happening?
means? You don't love me.
Where I go?
How? Yeah, how
Yeah,
it
how
go?
go?
Yeah. All right, y'all don't jump at me all at once.
Well, I ain't coming here to give my whole life story, and
Oh
I come
Lord.
here to talk my business.
But
But my honestly,
You just
my
say so it's easy to say that you didn't grow up like me. Just by
I didn't.
hearing that, I
The
already
thing
know.
about it is, Empress, I feel like looking back on it with these fresh, clear eyes,
let's go, fresh
I
cut.
could say that I had a really good. My childhood was really good until it wasn't.
I don't get that, but okay, I go
Yeah.
with you.
Okay.
Oh.
It was good until it
I
wasn't.
feel you with that.
Yeah.
With growing up, I definitely think same as you. I remember when I was the only child at the time, or well, only for my dad and the youngest for my mom. I always got that time sense of love. We always practice, and we said this on the show before, but we practice even if we're on the phone, and if it's from like running
Oh
home
God, I
speaking to
wouldn't
my
even talk
grandmother.
about the phone.
Oh, like I used to
Oh.
run home after school, and from grade 2, grade 3, run home and call my grandma and speak on the phone all afternoon. And it'll be to the point where if we're hanging up, and I know I'm hanging up to go there
Uh-huh.
to say, "All right, Grammy, what I love you. I can talk to you later." And I practiced that with my brothers, my dad, my mom, my older brother who was, big bad tug.
Right.
And it's like,
And even him.
and even him, because then it's one of those things like I
Mhm.
never want to take life for granted because you never know when we're going to see each other again. So I never want you to leave my presence without thinking that I don't love you.
You
Or
ain't gotta guess.
even down to saying goodbye. I don't say goodbye. I usually say see you later because I also
True.
believe that there's power in the
My
tongue. So
mom says that.
I never want to say or
Goodbye.
part ways prematurely. It's always see you later because I'm speaking on the fact that when you go,
Mhm.
be safe, take care of yourself. I love you. See you later.
So to jump on that, no, I like I said off air. Please don't kill me, y'all, if y'all listening. But no,
Free your
we
mind.
didn't.
Free your mind.
Free your
We
mind,
didn't.
girl.
I hear the back you.
We didn't. No, we didn't know. I wasn't raised in a house where we said the words "I love you." Now we showed it. We showed it, but
Okay,
we
how
didn't say
important
it.
is it for you now that
Mhm.
you're looking back? How important is it to you even now
Mhm.
to actually hear it? It's audible.
No, it's not important.
It's not important.
No, because
You ain't think so because you ain't know no better.
Oh,
But
You don't know
even
better.
when I
You
thought
don't
I
know.
was in love, I didn't care to say it to the person because actions are there. I didn't grow up saying it, so I it don't matter to me.
Yeah.
You know,
It,
like
it don't matter to
no,
me.
I have a good reverse.
But wait, no, sorry. But to jump on PJ last point, when you say you don't say goodbye, you say see you later, and when you hang up the phone, I lived with my mother's mother my entire life.
It's called grandmother.
Yeah, it's called grandmother.
No,
Everybody.
I said that for a reason. No, I said that for a
It's
reason,
called my
y'all.
Grammy, everybody.
Sorry. No, I live with my mummy's mummy, right, all my life, and I was there when she died. And I remember the last words to her was, Grammy, I'm going to see you later, right? However, now I feel, I regret that. I wish I told her, I love you, right? But then when I think of that, I was like, no, I kind of glad I didn't say I love you because it would have been too permanent. It would have been like it would have been
Yes,
her
help me out.
death would have been a bit too permanent if my last words to her were, oh my God, I love you. Right? So I like that I'm gonna see you later, Grammy, I'm gonna see you later. But now my father's mother, who I did not grow up with, who I'm just now getting to know,
My Grammy again.
she's a love you, and
So
now
do
I
you
have to
do
get
you reciprocate?
I do, and it feels weird.
Yeah.
It feels weird to
I can
say
get
it.
that.
I don't say it, Empress. I don't say it.
I think for me, in the reverse of that, Naja, is that
Mhm.
Oh,
I
weird.
feel like I grew up hearing it,
Yeah.
but now me as an adult who's cognizant of my own emotional needs,
Mhm.
with hearing it, I
Right.
also need to see it, and not saying that I wasn't shown love or that I'm lacking in the action department of it, but I felt as if that growing up now and looking back on my life, that not my mom does, because my mom's that girl, period. But in terms of my dad, I definitely say I do think that he took on the more idea of house, school fees,
Oh,
whatever
Yeah.
have you,
That equals love?
and still said no, but he still said I love you though. But it was just more about the actions my mom would accompany with. He didn't show, and I don't know.
So the two, you got a culmination,
Yes, a balance.
a balance of
Mm.
what love is through actions and through
words.
Through words.
I don't think that I was lacking love from either side.
Right.
It just made me it made me notice of what I like more out of love rather than you just saying it. I love to see it. I love the reassurance of it.
Mhm.
And that's just from family wise. So
Yeah.
now romantically or platonically, I know what I want from people a little more, or I have a better
Sure.
idea of it.
For me, the confusion sort of comes up when you bring up the topic of love in the family. Is I can definitely say without a doubt that both of my parents showed me and told me that they love me many more times than I can count.
Mhm.
But what sort of warped it in my mind is that when you now change from, okay, you telling me that you love me and you tell other people that you love them as well, but then I go and I see the things that you might say about this person or do to this person in front of me or around me, and it sort of warps that, well, you tell me that you love me and you said that you love this person too, but if you love someone, why would you treat them like that? Why would you do that sort of thing to this person that you're telling me that you love? Does that mean that I'm also at risk of these things, same things happening to me because you said you love me as well? What is love to you?
Oh, that was
Ooh,
deep.
jeez.
Oh.
But let's take it there.
Empress, what you get us into today?
No, I mean, no, seriously. I want you to believe that there are a lot of relationships, whether it be where families are concerned, where marriages are concerned, that are suffering because of the lack of those three words. Like, believe you me, you could say, and it's so disheartening when you hear people say things like, he know I love him, or she know I love. No, people, you take for granted that people know that based on the things that you're doing. So you
Or
get,
that you've done.
or that you've done. There's the roof over the head. I helped put you through school. I bought you that car. I changed the 4 tires. I put gas in the car every Friday. I don't know, whatever it is. Those are actions that may display some kind of love, but there's nothing like the reassurance, especially if the two become one, the words and the words and the actions. Then there is no real guessing game there, because love is an action word. Go ahead.
Action, not a bag of milk.
So you can
Okay.
sing
Okay, I'm
it.
like,
That's
what?
why I was
That
getting
one?
ready. You don't?
I tried to beat it.
I tried to BJ.
You know, I usually hit to the songs.
You don't know that one?
That's
Action?
You don't know the
action?
spoken firm form. You need the
Oh,
lead
Oh,
of
this
the music.
action.
There you
Yeah.
go. What's the word?
Na 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 na. Sweet. Like na 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 na. Sweet. Yeah. Oh na 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 na.
Action, not a bag of mouth.
Sweet. Yeah. And then what comes after that? Not a
You
bag
know
of
what?
mouth.
I'm
Wow.
done with you. I'm so done with you. I'm gonna take a break right here. You just killed my whole mood.
No man.
This is Free of Mind on a Monday, right here on Star 106.
You know what,
You is
TJ?
killing me out.
TJ, don't even feel bad, baby.
Negro.
I'm going to get the lyrics
You-
of all of these like 90s reggae songs, and I'm going to record myself reading
I
them aloud.
TJ, don't feel bad, because honestly,
What the hell
I feel
is
like
that?
I feel like
yo?
I'm pretty good at deciphering what people saying when they have accents, right? And I'm a DJ, so I play these songs a lot.
Negro, you know what it was saying.
But there's for a long time that I honestly believed, and this is not a racial thing. I just thought that it's just the culture. I thought that a lot of Jamaican artists, they literally used to say sounds in a song,
Oh,
and
like
it just
make
sounds
Like,
good.
no.
Like it wasn't a real word.
Yeah.
Like this was like making sounds like Hasharadama, and like mother sick. That sounded good. What do you say? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he's just making sounds. It's like, yeah, but that's good. That works. I like that.
Action,
I have to
not a bag of mouth.
That's why I
So
said it.
sweet, loving where the gal them.
So it is sweet.
Action.
It is
Yeah,
It's sweet.
so I have the key. Actions. So we.
Right, action.
So it ties in for someone else to sing. Someone like yourself who knows the words.
Yes,
I have your actions.
not a bag of mouth.
So
So in other words,
we-
yeah, I don't want too much lip service.
Right.
Yeah.
Too much
I want-
talking.
Too much bag of mouth.
Too much bag of mouth.
Ah.
Right.
I
I need
know.
actions. I need
I didn't know that's
actions.
what it was.
What it was? No.
Don't feel bad, bro.
Nah.
You know what was a
So
trip?
we-
When Empress told me the pumpkin belly song is how water walk in a
How
pumpkin belly, and I was like,
water
okay, that's cool. And she's like, oh no, what that really means is how do women get pregnant? I'm like,
Right.
wait, what?
Wow.
I got the pumpkin belly part, but I'm like, how is water?
I can get how
walking.
water walks in a
How does water doesn't walk?
Okay, all right.
Water flows.
Let's
Okay,
adjust
Water
for
don't
you.
walk.
So follow us, everybody, please follow us.
I'm so over you.
She wants a lava man. She wants a lava man.
Woman wants good loving. No sympathy.
I'm already lost.
Listen, here we go.
Action, no lava man. So we
Love it when the girl them.
no action.
Not a bag of mouth.
So we
Love it when the girl them broke out. You think
you are so fine.
Big chat to work on production time.
Stop playing with my mind. You call me on the phone.
1 hour worth of talking. I tell Jackie said we want to walk the store.
Now action, not a bag of mouth. So we
Love it when the girl them broke out.
oh.
Okay, one more time.
I need some action, tender satisfaction. My chemistry is calling. Can you cause a chain reaction? I need some action, a tender satisfaction. I can't feel my chemistry is calling. Can you cause a chain reaction?
They're doing, but they don't want to know.
No. I put a little bass in it, like it comes across.
Chemistry is flowing, not falling.
Flowing. And I want you. I'm gonna draw my own reggae.
Okay.
Listen to
Not
me.
a bag of
Listen to me.
I
Listen to me.
love
So
it.
wait. Listen to me.
Love it when the girl them broke out.
Yes.
Oh, I feel on the shirt.
Star 106 gets had to do that Terror Fabulous and Nadine Sutherland for the one PJ Fuego, Mr. Na.
So we make sure you stay in tune, everybody. Actions, not a bag of mouth. So we some the girls them brag about.
Listen to me. Oh, okay, so you just changed my mood Monday.
No,
all right.
let's bring it back.
I don't know how to.
It's all a good time. But okay, let me help you try to bring it back.
Bring it back.
So before the break, and before my epiphany of having what these words really mean, we were talking about loving and talking about how as parents when we're growing up, y'all are laughing and I'm really trying. Like feel me.
Oh, man, I wasn't ready.
We ended up before we got too sidetracked. We wanted to actually understand the idea of marrying those two things of having the words and actions come together.
Thank you.
Now I'm first trying to get yourself, the people crying. The people can walk out here with abs after they finish laughing like this. Wow, I'm gonna be here all week, everybody. Catch me. Stand by.
All week.
All
Yeah.
week. Ta-ta-ta.
Oh man. Okay. So again, the question is, how important is the affection aspect of things for
There's
you?
some good foundation you have.
Oh, man,
Not
I
a
think-
smear at all.
Okay, not a drop.
Not a smear.
Not a drop.
It's roots and foundation.
What is it?
Roots and foundation.
I like that.
I like that
I like
actually.
that. Roots and foundation.
That
It
could be
gives
a
me
brand.
natural.
It gives you
A
Natural
purpose.
foundation brand.
I like
Natural
that.
makeup
We-
brand name. Roots
We
and
could do
foundation.
that. We onto some. Don't
Yeah.
talk.
Copyright.
But
Copyright.
no. So again, the question is how important, because for someone who did not grow up with that level of affection,
Mhm.
it may be okay to you right now because that's all you know. But what happens when you come across, or you link up, or you marry, or you date, or you whatever with someone who is that person, like me?
It causes trouble.
It causes trouble because you're, let's say, for instance, you're not accustomed to somebody just out of nowhere. You're sitting watching TV and they just playing in your face, or they play with your earlobes, or they rub your feet, or they just as you walk through the door, they want to
Then people all
embrace
meet
you.
my-
I was like, wait, what you dealing with?
Yeah.
Give me a sec. So
I actually-
myself.
I actually used to bombard my uncle before he was heading to the States. I used to bombard him, and he come home and say, "Uncle, I love you." He's saying, "Get off of me! I'm not
Oh.
used to that. I'm not used
Yeah.
to that. I'm not
Okay,
used
Say,
to
Nigel,
that."
that's a real vibe.
And we
'cause
grew up in the
that's
same
real.
house.
let me tell you how you understand how deep that goes.
I'm
Because
telling
when
you.
you have when you have people inside your life that are the kind of touchy feely person,
Yeah.
and you don't even realize in yourself that hey,
You're
I'm
not.
I'm
Right,
not. You
right.
you don't come to that realization. It can cause a lot of questioning. Like, do I have like a mental illness or something? It takes a long time for someone to actually realize that. Like for me personally, I'm just now starting to realize in my later life, 27 years, that honestly I don't like to be touched. Like, period. Like I honestly I feel like
Mariah.
you'll ever see a cat, right? You'll ever see a cat and then you don't know this cat or whatever, and you try or it could be your cat. And you try to pet the cat, and sometimes the cat will just claw you.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel sometimes. Don't touch me. Like I don't want people. I don't know.
Honestly,
It's a very awkward. I feel
Oh.
very strange when
And
people
you're,
touch me.
but you're married.
It could be honestly.
It's life.
It's the
we
way
grow up.
we could be unconsciously responding to like a phase of our lives, or aspect of our lives that we may
Yeah.
not like, or we may not, or we may be a little bit traumatized about, and not even recognize.
But this is where therapy comes in, and the importance of therapy that we don't tap into.
But it's even recognizing you have a problem to go to therapy. So it's one.
Bye.
Bye. It's making sure that you know you're emotionally sound enough and mentally conscious enough to say, hey, well, my significant other, my partner may like this. So now it's like, why is it that I don't like this, or why is it that I respond this way?
Mhm.
It may not be a sense of get off me, but it may be like I may feel uncomfortable. I may find myself twitching. I may find myself,
Flinching.
And then
Right.
comes accusations.
Ah.
So
Also, you don't want me touching.
so who you want to touch you then?
Oh,
And it's like I actually don't want no
she
one.
says no one.
No,
Like,
but I'm not buying that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The average is not going to buy that.
and because
Like, what's wrong with you?
she tapped into a woman's intuition. Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And-
it was
I was
but,
late
but then
yesterday.
even with that, you can't even blame them for feeling that type of way
No, you
because
can't.
touch, being close to someone, these are the things that help make up a relationship.
And these are love languages
Yeah.
that we have for ourselves. And but physical touch may not be your
Yeah.
love language.
Oh.
Not saying you don't love somebody or you can't express the way you love,
Mhm.
but just saying specifically touching up on me right away, you can ease up off that.
No, man. I remember one time visiting Mario Moxie's church,
Uncle Mario.
Uncle Mario,
Mhm.
and his whole message that day
Wow.
was about touch and how important the sense of touch is, especially in a relationship. Like he challenged couples to touch at least 100 times for the day, like
Mhm.
just simple,
Wow.
simple touch.
Right?
And some people
It's a lot.
are like,
I would definitely agree.
no, seriously. And you don't realize what a simple touch, and not in a sexual way, you know, what a simple touch can do to change your whole mood. It could actually bring equilibrium in certain instances. You're just thrown off your day, and a simple hug, a simple, even just anything. Why you go?
No.
I'm gonna play another reggae song for you. Pressure right here, Love and Affection, Star 106 hits.
Yeah, girls, pressure.
Come, let me go. Give me this one.
Empress.
Oh, I know this one.
Okay,
Let me tell
see
you,
the words of
let me,
it.
because I think y'all getting how deep this thing goes. Well, like, let pressure play
There we
first.
go. Sing, baby.
Let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need some direction.
Correct.
Let me put blessings in your direction.
Okay, so this is easier for you.
This is a little bit more R&B.
Well,
Not the raga raga.
well, pressure's American, so.
Oh, okay.
Also, born in the Virgin Islands.
Thank you. I'll take the R&B influences.
Okay.
The cultural aspect.
But like I was saying before we stop, like you all you understand how deep this thing goes. Like there was a point in my life that I thought that are you familiar with Asperger's syndrome?
Yeah.
I honestly thought that I was like some who? The past.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought I had Asperger's syndrome because like
It just wasn't.
it's for me it's so serious that like when someone as much as like touching me on the shoulder, it's like I'm counting the seconds until they move their arm.
No, boy.
Hold on, but I stay touching. I just realized how much I don't touch you just sitting here.
Okay,
I just
laughing. I mean,
it's kind of you,
And
you wouldn't know.
that's very-
you just learn to endure it.
no, boy. You
Wait,
gotta
because
get
the-
a check.
Because the
bro.
result,
Let me scoot over.
the other option to that is just like that. You telling people about it, and then they're treating you different. Like, oh, something wrong with
Here
you.
we go,
or
here
you
we
must
go,
not
here we
like
go.
me.
Give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no correction. Major boy, blessings in your direction. You got my attention. What an impression.
I don't touch beats about 10, 15 times.
Star 106 hits. Pressure bus pipe. Love and affection. We got a message here that says you emulate that past treatment, whether it's a touch or harsh words. I tend to speak harshly, jokingly, but that's what I'm used to. And sometimes it's used as a defense mechanism and can go overboard. That's
Tell me
real.
about it.
That's real.
Real.
Tell me about
That's
it.
real right there. But again, Beats gave a little analogy real quick that was kind of, it raised a red flag for me and two eyebrows when he said that, just you sitting there and you laughing and at everything PJ says, and and that's a
lean
Bahamian
over.
thing, by the way,
Yeah.
where we laugh with our bodies.
Mhm.
All right, so it's when you laugh, you end up slapping the person next to you. It's
Exactly.
and Beat says like just that touch annoys him, but he's learned to endure that. You don't think that's a
I do.
little scary?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's scary. I think it's being conscious of what you like and what works for you. And being adamant to know that you don't want it to make you feel uncomfortable. I've had to tell people, like I had a friend of mine who every time he would laugh, it'd be like a punch in the shoulder.
No, see, that's abuse.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah, I don't
No,
like
bro.
that.
I remember, or another situation where I had another colleague at a former workplace who I didn't know her like that. So like every time she would laugh, she tried to like touch me, and it could be like cutting up or being cute or whatever. But I was like, I don't feel comfortable, or I don't really know you like that. So it's like you don't have to touch me to laugh. Hi, I'm enjoying the joke too. You don't have to touch me to get the joke.
I was there when it
Yeah.
happened.
So it's like you don't have to do that. I laughing.
I'm laughing with you.
Right,
Yes.
not at you,
Don't
I'm
you see
laughing.
all of my teeth?
You don't have to
They're
touch me.
all here.
You don't transfer the joke that way.
Yeah, but I think that you only can get to that point once you realize in yourself first that okay, I know I'm tripping. I don't like to be touched, and then two, you're okay with knowing that you don't like to be touched.
But that's okay. That's okay for the co-worker setting. But
And-
when it comes to your relationship, how do you tell someone that you're with and possibly live with, possibly married to, that you don't like the sense of touch?
I don't think it's not liking the sense of touch.
So what is it?
It's
Not accustomed to it?
or not being touched all the time. Kind of like
Mm.
I blame it on me being a Cancer. Where
Oh, no.
no.
Don't do that.
But when I say Cancer, I have this thing of where after I feel like my social meter is down, I need to withdraw into myself. I need to take some time within myself to make sure that I'm 100 before I go back into persons. Let it be platonic or romantic situations. So it's kind of in that self-reflective mode. I try to make sure I be cognizant of what I like and what I don't like. And if I realize that, bro, I don't like to be touched upon, or I don't like to say you always in my space kind of thing. Rather like, yeah, I miss you, but give me a time to miss you. Give me a chance to miss you.
Yeah, see, but I'm
Oh,
a Libra, so diplomacy is my natural default.
Oh, and I'm a Cancer,
So I kind
I'm
of
a
just
Cancer too, though.
Libras just straight up just endure things, and they try to be diplomatic about how going about their daily lives. So a Libra is never gonna be the one to tell you shit up, hey, don't touch me.
My sister's a Libra. Empress met
brother's
her
a Libra.
once, and that girl cold as ice. So
She's
I don't
probably
know.
she's probably like a
The later-
nighttime Libra.
Well, must
She ain't every day.
Shit, not the daytime, the
You know
nighttime.
what?
Libras.
You
You
gonna
know
know.
what? I'm putting y'all back in the corner. All right,
She mostly Scorp. She born on the cusp.
this warrants a part 2.
Oh yeah.
This warrants a part 2. So, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Boy, I'd like to leave you with that action track one more time. I
Hit us
really,
again.
I really.
That was a good one.
I really
Especially
got-
now they know the lyrics.
I really got a good
Hey.
joke
Now
off
they
of
know
that
what it
one.
really says.
I know, so I'm gonna leave y'all with just a little piece of it, just for Fuego's sake. All right.
Na 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 na.
So when keep it locked off at the hour of 5 o'clock. You're driving 5 comes your way.
Boom.
She wants our lava. You could not tell me this without saying na 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 sweet.
Are you serious? Are you joking?
Come in the camera. No, but like he said, I didn't know if it was like a cultural thing for them to go like. Oh, all right.
Oh my
Stop playing with my mind. You call me on the phone, and now I want you home. I'm here to mention tender satisfaction. My chemistry is falling. Can you cause a chain reaction? I need some action, a tender satisfaction. My chemistry is calling. Can you cause a chain reaction?
They're smooth and thin. Their skin is smooth. It's a brand new comb. Incredibly smooth. Perfectly balanced. For a smooth and refreshing